Come on up, Tom.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming out, and thank you for all the condolences. Looking around the faces in this room, different parts of my mother's life is really represented here. And it's a wonderful tribute and a great way to start my mom's celebration of life. I was lucky to see Mom the day before she passed and tell her I loved her, which was really special. She was happy and full of life, already talking about her next ideas and projects. The day she was watching TV and organizing her beads on the bed, and she said, "You know, this game show Price is Right, I'm pretty good at it. I think I should go on it." And I know she would do it if she put her heart to it. But she was pretty busy at that point. Mom took pleasure in helping others. Recently, she learned of a young family arriving to Windsor from another country. They had no furniture, so within a matter of minutes, my mom had us on the phone, getting them over, packing up their cars with furniture, and of course, inviting them to dinner. And oh, did we have dinners. Dinners around the holidays and special occasions hold special memories for me. And Mom's idea of a meal was to make more than you could possibly eat so you would take some home. Food was one of the ways she showed her love to the family and friends. When talking to people about my mom's passing, each one was shocked and of course saddened by the unexpected news, but also the stories about their memories, like her recent travel agent. She told me the first time she met Mom, this older lady walks into the cruise place and goes, "I like to book a cruise that won't sink." And of course she's a little shocked and confused, and they go, "Well, they all don't sink." And she quips back, "Well, my first one did." And began to tell the story, which most of you know. On a different note, my mom loved the internet. She was especially thrilled about the Facebook. She said, "Wow, I can't believe all these people want to be my friend." So she would send hundreds of emails a year. Technology, bridge, being part historian, that kept her mind active. Her latest toy was an Alexa. She was so thrilled about that. She said, "This little contraption, you speak to it and it does whatever you tell it to do." She told me, look what it does. I said, "I believe you." Mom's final years were spent in Tecumseh, surrounded by wonderful neighbors. And I did meet a few of you, and thank you very much. You took care of their yard work, the garbage, bringing her food, and just came by to talk. I often felt guilty when I arrived and the snow was already shoveled off the driveway. So the family really appreciates that. Thank you for looking after my mother. So I reflect back on my childhood, and I remember a mom who would paint rocks and shells with me on the porch. She'd take good care of me, and she was strong too. I remember she used to show us how she could rip one of the phone books in half, in the thick phone books back then, not the little magazine ones. And she could take an apple and rip it open with her hands, man. And she was brave too. There was this little knife game she would show us. Look it up, it's called 5-Finger Fillet. Pretty impressive for a 9 or 10-year-old boy. These are just a few of my memories. But my mom was a true keeper of memories, and she was known to take a picture or two. 3, maybe 4. One of her community group members of the Maidstone Bicentennial Museum called her a living history. And whether you met her through Beating, Bridge, Southport Sailing Club, her beloved church, or just at the Sandwich Nook restaurant, which she loved to go to, or in the community, Mom was a walking account of facts and history, and always loved a good conversation. So how do I wrap up what my mom meant to me? Well, she was the pillar of the family, a role model on how to treat others, and made sure she knew that we were all loved. And she was also there for us if we needed help. She was a caring mother with lots of love to give. I love you. I miss you. Rest in peace, Mom.